Hello everyone, it's K-Mac the Black. Sorry for the hiatus. I am back and today we'll be ranking the top 5 hardest choices to make in gaming. I hope you enjoy. Number 5, Fallout New Vegas Factions. Fallout New Vegas is one of the better RPGs of the 2010s. It gave the player a bevy of choices to make when traversing the Mojave Desert, but probably the greatest choice of them all is deciding which faction to join. New Vegas lays out a number of factions that are unique to their own right that can have grave consequences for you throughout the game and the ending. You can choose House, the futurist, who's responsible for New Vegas creation, the NCR, the most moral of factions, Caesar's Legion, if you want to roleplay as an amoral character, and you can even choose to forgo all of them for an independent New Vegas if you're not a fan of anyone having any power. The sheer options you have makes the picking a side one of the hardest choices in gaming. Number 4, Dragon Age 2, Mages or Templars. The Mages versus Templars conflict has always had a place in the Dragon Age universe, but Dragon Age 2 makes the conflict the centerfold of the game. The theme of freedom versus security underlines the conflict, and as Hawk, you have to choose which side you align with most. Throughout the game, BioWare makes it a point to show both sides of the conflict so that each side gets a fair shake, and it works at least up until the end. You can understand the mages' want for freedom from the oppressive circle of magi that governs them, and you can understand the Templars' need to provide oversights since the mages are so powerful. Both paths are well thought out and will leave players stumped when it comes to picking a side. Number 3, Witcher 2, Yorf or Roach. Witcher 2 is one of those rare games where choice really matters, and towards the end of the first act, you are given one of the biggest choices in the game. Decide Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, an ally of Geralt since the beginning of the game, and one of the few people who stands by you when you frame for killing King Frotis, or take a shot in the dark and side with Yorif, leader of the Scoia'tael, a group of rebel elves fighting for non-human freedom from persecution. Both choices can radically change the game, and both sides are valid. Number 2, Mass Effect, Kaidan or Ashley. Probably the most famous of choices in all of Mass Effect series, which is impressive given how many choices you have to make. The choice of Kaidan or Ashley has grave repercussions because it not only affects one game, but the whole trilogy. Both characters are well developed and have a depth to each side. Kaidan is the calm, thoughtful biotic hiding a dark secret, while Ashley is the brass, hot-tempered soldier that's suffering from mild xenophobia. Both characters can grow from your time with them, and both characters are offered versatile builds that can contrast well with Shepard's commander. BioWare was really in the midst of their stride when they decided to hit players with this choice. Number 1, Infamous 2, Good or Evil Ending. Towards the end of Infamous 2, Cole is given the choice of saving all of humanity from a deadly plague ripping through the population, but it's at the cost of him and all the other conduits' lives. Up until the point, being good was easy and had no real consequences. Now you and a lot of your allies' lives at the balance. You have to make the choice if it's worth it anymore. Both the evil and good ending have great final missions that tug at the heartstrings, and since the choice is so nuanced and unexpected, it takes the top spot of this list. Thank you, everyone. That's the end of my list. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day.